Hello. Welcome to the stream! It is Wednesday, February 14th, aka Valentine's Day, and today we are going to be playing VA-11 Hall A, Cyberpunk Bartending Action, or Valhalla if you prefer. Yeah, so a little bit about the game before we jump into it. I watched a little bit of it when it first came out, and immediately fell in love because the music is great, the art is great. It's both cyberpunk and hella anime, which are like two of my favorite things. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this. And moving away from that, let's talk a bit about tonight's stream. It is Valentine's Day, and I understand that Valentine's Day for some people is not great. And tonight's stream is sort of all about just hanging out together and having a good time. You know, whether you can't be with the person you want to be tonight, or you don't have a person to be with, or if you just want to have a chill evening, no matter what, tonight's going to stay a positive and welcoming space for you. So, hello, Governor. Sup, Solix? So yeah, that's sort of the plan tonight. I think that's really all the preamble I have for today. We have the giveaway running tonight, of course. I might take an extended break and to like get some dinner in several hours from now. It's just a several hour warning. But I will absolutely do the giveaway tonight. So yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, I think that's everything I have to say. So I'm just gonna open the game. Phew. Not much, just relaxing at work before you have to do anything. How am I doing? I am doing great. Thank you for asking. I've had a stellar day in which I ate nothing but food I liked, by which I mean pizza. Got to hang out in a stream for a couple hours. That was lovely. The ever awesome Dragon Sparks, aka Danny, was doing an art stream earlier. And I love hanging out with that community. So yeah, that was good. And I've been Low Cup of Joe on Twitter has been rewatching Sailor Moon, the original Sailor Moon, which I also have been doing, and she's been tweeting about it. And it's been a lot of fun seeing those tweets and interacting with people on Twitter. So yeah, all in all, today so far, 10 out of 10. And I'm here to stream a game I'm excited about for all of you. A city that shouldn't exist, a tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand I did not speak fast enough. Here, brutality in all its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases, and for many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of the glass. Hey, I'm with you, Solix. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find this place. It's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. Okay, criticism number 1 is the pacing of this text. A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert, a fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where the story unfolds. Oh man, I'm so excited. The soundtrack for this game is made by Garode and is so good. How's the sound? I opened the game up last night and fucked with the settings, so hopefully the sound balance, the volume balance is good. But yeah, let me know. What is prologue? Anna? What? Do we do the prologue? I feel like we should do the prologue. Do we do the prologue before the game? I don't remember if the prologue came out before the game, or if it's like one of those things where like watching the prequel spoils the thing, like with Star Wars. Sound is good? Awesome. Fuck it, let's do the prologue. Day 1. Friday, December 9th. Good evening. Okay, immediate regret. Backing out. I forgot that they introduce all the characters at the beginning of the other game, or of like the core game, so we're just gonna play the core game. Alright. Thank you for playing Valhalla. This game is best played getting comfortable. Grab some drinks, some snacks, and enjoy. Sit back, relax. We hope you have a good time. I love this. Okay, so let's talk a bit actually about the design of this game. Can't back out of this. So it's using this pixelated style, which one, also I love that it says The Ballad of a Gay Ghost as the version number at the top. Unless that's the song? Anyway, it's hella pixelated, which one might associate with retro games, but it's actually much higher fidelity than one might expect. Sort of like when we were playing Hyper Light Drifter, how it had a pixelated style but used things that were not actually possible in the, what, 18-bit, is that correct? No, 16-bit style they were emulating. But whereas this isn't like using tech that wouldn't have been possible with the style it's emulating, it's sort of mixing things, it's creating a pastiche, right? It's referencing themes and genres without directly copying them. It's talking to our ideas of these genres, our preconceived notions of these genres, rather than strictly transplanting them, which I think is highly successful. And this little screen here, this game is best played getting comfortable, is a really good... I love it when games do this, where like at the beginning it's like, this is the experience we want you to have, because it sets expectations for the players and will kickstart them often directly into that sort of space. So yes, I have my water here. This may change to a different beverage later in the evening, we'll see. I filled myself with pizza before the stream started. I hope you have a drink and maybe some snacks. And yeah, let's click to continue. Psst! Hey, over here. Boo! How's that for an entrance? Also, yeah, there's no VO in this game, but there are like a bajillion characters, so I'm gonna be doing my best to voice act each of the characters differently. We'll see how it goes. Come on, Joe, look sharp. The game's starting and the player needs a good first impression of its main character. I know you served a bunch of tuxedo-clad Corgis over the weekend, and the bar will eventually close. And I'll admit my little prank on you might have gone a bit overboard. But remember, life is 90% how you take it. Stay focused and look at the brighter side of things. I have no idea what the brighter side is, but you should totally find it. In any case, you should totally check that parcel you just got. See ya! Oh. Just a dream. There's something near the door. Chapter 1. Primera. Your membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the Augmented Eye. Hey, it me! Ah! Oh my god. This is the best apartment ever. So, let's talk a bit about the interface here. We have our tablet, it looks like, that we're looking at. So that's really cool. We've got a picture of our boss and ourselves. It's boss and me. Clearly our character, I'm guessing our character might have some self-esteem issues based on the heart hiding the face. We clearly love our boss because she is both on our lock screen and on a best boss poster on our wall. Is for our cat? Is our cat talking to us? So who was the letter from? Nobody. I love our, what is it, Kotatsu? Alright, later Solix. Speaking of bosses, our t-shirt that says slut. Oh man. This is a character who is living a life. Alright. Hold to unlock. Whoa. Welcome, Jill. Oh, that is just so cute. It's the soundtrack to the game. I know because I've listened to it like 100 times. It's the soundtrack to the game. Playing off of your phone. That's adorable. Life Backup 1.1. Save. Alright. Augmented Eye. Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments by Kimberly Lavalette. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant violent crime, Glitch City's citizens look for a better life in other countries. Glitch City! Badass! Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learn somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for the city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy. Wonderlanders are the newest threat. Also by Kimberly Lavalette. Vayette? If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. Okay, let's talk a little bit again about the themes we're seeing here. This is like textbook cyberpunk. We have everything's technologically advanced but still like hella synthy and 80s. I'm sure we'll see some neon. We've got some Japan stuff, like Japanese culture references, but whereas normally like Japanese stuff is just sort of shoehorned into cyberpunk content to make it feel more technologically advanced, because we as Americans associate Japan and a lot of Japanese brands with many of the technological devices that we use. You know, our TVs or computers or phones, all that stuff. This has instead, you know, it's including Japanese culture notes like the kotatsu. That is what that's called, right? I think so. Yeah. This little heating table. But it's also using a sort of anime aesthetic, which, you know, it fits well with the cyberpunk genre, but gives this game a voice of its own, separate from just being cyberpunk. And also the classic, screen alias as hacker thing, like, dope. I love it. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with the recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database in January, the group declared during a stream. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Wild parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seemed to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunny Girl, the purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. I also, as someone who's streaming, I appreciate the nod to streaming media. We want to follow their example while having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there with you. We'll be there to tell you if it does. I realize my face is covering part of the tablet. Mi dispiace. Alright, Cyborg in Heels returns next year. By Lana Smithy. Oh shit, this is changing. His acting is unnatural. I don't think he cares about the rules of nature anyway. Wait. I wonder what Alma thinks of this whole thing. Would you leave? Not without you. Okay, so Ford is definitely the cat. Our cat is talking to us. Cyborg in Heels returns next year to the Super Silver Thunderdome. The popular show Cyborg in Heels returns to the Dome this March, with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg in Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Director Quentin Hayter explains Cyborg in Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview with the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels, cutting stuff. That's literally something we've never seen before. A niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks, exclusively here at the Augmented Eye. Alright, well, we have no money. We've checked everything on our phone. Let's save again. And then, yeah, let's go to work. Tuesday, December 13th. Evening. Ah, hey there, Jill. Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil? Gillian. When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. This is a little loud in my ears, so I'm gonna turn it down. Let me know if the volume is still good, if it's too loud. Are you okay? You look distracted. Where's Boss? Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes, that you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing, I'm just thinking about... stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Hey, it's the face on the TV! Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss my rent again! Oh my god, we are an anime main character. And there's all of the beer cans around my apartment and... Jill! Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can. Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. Tutorial time! If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest. But bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with a sugar rush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Jill. Or Gil? Gil? Jill? Oh, it's Jill because they're Jill and Jillian. I'm gonna say Gil. When done, press the mix button and then press it again to stop mixing. Click the serve button or the drink itself to serve it, and that'll be all. Oh, but if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. Then this should be no problem. Gil wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. If I mess up the ingredients or the drink, I can press the reset button and try again. Welcome, Jill. Use the navigation bar to start browsing. By name. Sugar rush to Adelaide. 1 powdered delta. Optional Karmatrine. Always add Karmatrine. Sweet, girly, happy. Mix. Stop! Yeah, we did it. Here. Happy now? A little, but not quite. Let's do one more. I know. Please, humor me for a bit. Some drinks need to be blended. This is done by mixing it for over 5 seconds. You can tell it's been blended when the shaker starts moving fast. You also need to check if the drink should be served on the rocks or aged. Check ice and age buttons on the side to select the one you need. And in case it wasn't obvious, on the rocks means you have to toggle the ice tab. It should be noted that the station will add the ice after mixing. It's not something you should mind though, just a fun fact. Give me a moonblast and I'll leave you alone. Keep in mind what I said. Yeah. Alright, by name. Moonblast. 6 Adelaide. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 Flanner Guide, 2 Karmatrine. All on the rocks and blended. What? 6 Adelaide. Oh. 1 powdered delta, 1 Flanner Guide, and 2 Karmatrine. That's a whole shaker. No relation to the Hadron Cannon you can see on the moon for 1 week every month. What? Wait, what did I do wrong? 2 Karmatrine, 1 Flanner Guide. I missed the ice. We're learning. And ice. Mix. Boom. Here, did I amuse you for long enough? You did. Sorry to hold you. Let's get working. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I forget. Huh? You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if a recipe says it uses optional Karmatrine, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional Karmatrine doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Karmatrine is the alcoholic factor in a drink. It doesn't change the taste, but the amount still has an effect. Oh, dude, it's like flavorless booze. It just makes it more boozy. That's magic. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster, so please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Now I am, yeah. Hey guys! Oh, Bob. Eh? Who's that? I don't know, I found her while I was out shopping. Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up, you know that. That's for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it. I believe that's what they call Everclear. I suppose. Also, hey PB. There are two of you. Believe in yourselves. Do you think Chief knocked her out? Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least, not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose. Yeah. Okay then. Time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them. You're joking. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun! Just that? Fine, I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did. Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Yo, we get to make our own work playlist. Hell yeah. Answer lies within. We're gonna do Dawn Approaches as our last song. Oh wait, we can preview. Hold on, I'm sorry, this is the most important. This is the most important thing we can do with our time. Okay, hold on. We're going back to page 1. There we go, we did it. We have our work playlist. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey you, get me a beer. Oh, sure, right on it. He wants a beer. Looks like quite the big guy though. Okay, we want a beer. Let's make it as big as we can get it. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Traditionally brewed beer has become a luxury, but this one's pretty close to the real deal. It's like quite the big guy. Can we go up to bigger than this? Can we do a double? We can. There we go. Here you go. Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job. Thanks, I guess. You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3. what kind of work do you do, Mr.? You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings. The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So, you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then? Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars, and houses, and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculation or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit. Well, first of all, I don't write about it. My interns do. Oh, what was that? Oh, we've got a chat log. Cool. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. Wow, this guy's a shitbag. Capital S. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors? Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier. How so? People get people get bored of certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. Is there a poison his beer option? No. There is put a shitload of booze in it, which I did. But yeah, no. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot. And even people like you, people who avoid the murder stories, will see them. That brings money, and like I said, money's good. I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too? Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. This guy's pleasant? Yeah, you said it. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know half of our clips come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass. Wow, you know, let me just say, putting the word sodomized in one sentence and then on my ass in the following really communicates something, Donovan. I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait, I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying. See? The kid on the restaurant critique column, shit, forgot the brat's name. Restaurant? I believe that's... That kid, couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the place he visits. How so? He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that. I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever. Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then? Jeez, he's so great. You know, Donovan, I love having you around. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please. I gave you a beer. Coming right up. I don't have the recipe memorized yet. Give him a double, get him drunk. Mix. Stop. Serve. Here. Ah, it's the big things that make life worthwhile. What about big troubles? Did I stutter, kid? Right. So, tell me, you see many celebrities in this hellhole? Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole. If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much. Who was that? Nobody important. Hey, I heard that! Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like. This one's doing a number on my vocal cords. I mean, he's not wrong. Yeah. Look, it has charm, okay, PB? Charming. So, celebrities. Not really, at least not that I know of. Why? Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. Ugh. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks pretend to love... What? Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace. That was a difficult one. Pretend to love? Fall from grace? Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want to see their idols is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance from daring to be so much more successful than them. I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying. You thought wrong. But even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's. Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still. Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. Sounds hypocritical coming from you. Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing at the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public. But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for these little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level. Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. I 100% agree with our protagonist at this point. it feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place. You like your big words, eh, brat? That's me back in college. Anytime we had a critique, I would pull out the big visual theory words, and everyone would be like, what? What does that mean? Contemporaneity? Which actually, that word is my mother's fault for my knowing. But yeah, you like your big words, eh, brat? Well, two can play that game of... Huh? Hey, you're a bartender, right? No, I'm a lab rat, hellbent on world conquest. Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career. Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why? Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well. It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts. We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that. They do? You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you? Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess. Well, if you ever retire, that offer is waiting for you. Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan? Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Did I say something wrong? Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Oh no. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan. Is it really that special? At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson, or Boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold. It is? Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them, not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me. He's a real piece of work. Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan? Oh, gods no, but I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh god, what have I done? Oh yeah, you were asking something? What was it? Drink. Another one? Do you? Ah, yes. You know what? Third time's the charm. Give me a beer. Alright. Oh god, what was it? 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the rest is Karma Train? Did I do it? Yeah! One beer. Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers. I'm giving him doubles, not just because I think he would prefer to have larger beers, but also because I'm hoping if I get him drunk enough, he'll stop talking. Enjoy. Say, kid, does this bar have any investors? He didn't call it a hellhole. Ooh, we're making him happy with the big beers, too. There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why? Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's... Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, so I haven't seen this game in a while, like a year, 2 years, something like that. And I was all set to play this game, and I was like setting up Twitch last night, and I was like, wait a minute. I vaguely remember this game being incredibly inappropriate, and so I went and googled like the ESRB rating, and it's like rated mature, 17 and up, and I'm like, okay, turning on the mature content warning for Twitch, cause yikes. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in your company. Well, that's... I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else? You still have to answer to the unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you? Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, you don't know, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently they told me that they need more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. We never heard from him again. Jill! Yes? What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs. Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them. The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents. Shh, you'll wake up, Briar Rose over there. Or you'll wake up Briar Rose over there. I won't forget this. Yeah.